Okay, so we're gonna move into the sherries now. We're back on the white wine glass. I know this isn't a sherry glass. Don't shoot me.
Yeah.
Okay, we're out in the freaking vineyard. For Christ's
I mean,
sakes.
when we have like,
relax.
right, exactly. Have you seen the openers we're dealing with here? We're old school. We don't even have a regular wine key.
So these should be served chilled. Once again, these are probably too warm for a restaurant.
Right.
But again, we're trying to taste these a little bit. So,
yeah, exactly.
All right, so what's our first? This is
Tio Pepe.
Okay, so this is a Fino sherry. So there's a couple of different kinds. Sherry, when you think of sherry, probably you're thinking of like Harvey's Bristol Cream or that nonsense, which is super heavy, super oxidized, whatever. That is not what they drink in Spain.
True.
You know that.
True.
They drink this stuff for the most part. Fino, which is a lighter. It has like a floor, which is like a yeast protector, so it doesn't get oxidized. It's fortified to below 16%, usually below 15, like 15.5 is the max. So it doesn't kill the yeast. And you get a very light, airy kind of thing. It's not that heavy, round
syrup.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right. So we're going to taste some of this.
Which we've all had, you know. Oh yeah, look at the color. You look at how light that is.
This looks like a Chardonnay. It looks like
I mean, when you're pouring it out, I mean, it's not syrupy.
It smells like caramel. It smells like caramel.
Oh yeah, definitely. It smells like.
There we are, folks.
It smells like a sherry.
This is from Jerez. Jerez is in the southern westernmost part. Is it Andalusia?
Oh.
Oh, let's look at it.
I was like, that part I did not visit, so.
Andalusia, yep, Andalusia. So very south, near North Africa, very hot, very chalky soils that trap the water, and then that way, it rains and then it doesn't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and then that water gets stuck in the soils and gets released slowly, so it doesn't evaporate. So it has a little bit of something.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, this smells like Hershey's chocolate syrup.
I was like, it definitely smells like candy.
Brown.
Like it definitely smells like candy.
But it looks.
The color is gorgeous.
It looks like a mature Sauvignon Blanc.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you can see this.
On the verge of a Chardonnay, almost. It's definitely golden. It's like golden.
Yeah. Hopefully you can see that.
So for the $3.75, which is the bottle that we have here, $12.99. I am not seeing any ratings on this.
Yeah, this one didn't get any ratings.
He'll let you know.
I mean, this says almond on here, but it's not. Like it's way more than almond.
For sure.
I mean, maybe on the palate, but the nose literally reminds me of like Bosco.
I don't know what that is.
Bosco is like another version of Hershey's. Maybe
okay. Well, maybe you're from the East Coast. Is that an East Coast
maybe
thing?
I don't know. I mean, I've never seen Bosco after
never heard
like 8.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe it's
out
of
business. Out of business.
Or who knows.
It smells like candy. It's like if I walked into a candy store, like a confectioner shop, like this is what it would smell like to me.
This is mainly produced from the Palomino grape. By the way, all the grapes in sherry, whether the sherry is dark or light, are all white grapes.
Right.
It's Macabeo, which is Mourvedre.
Mourvedre, right.
Which is
again,
weird.
different country, different name, right?
So Grenache and Mourvedre are Spanish grapes that wound up in France.
That's right.
So that's odd.
After the phylloxera outbreak that we talked about.
Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, no. They started in Spain.
Yeah, right.
Grenache started
and
in
then
Spain.
Moved
is
to
that
France.
why they
like
moved?
when everyone went back after the phylloxera,
Okay.
they're taking the good shit with them, and they're like, we like this. Like, let's see what we can do with it. They did okay.
This is very mature, very brown, caramel, chocolate syrup.
Smells good.
I mean, yeah.
But so light. I mean, like, not syrupy in any way. I mean, just.
There's almost no viscosity.
Absolutely not.
It just goes down your tongue, doesn't coat it.
Right.
Yeah. Like, and you've been to Spain and I haven't. But to me, Spanish people are like Italians. Okay, I have to work today.
Right.
I'm sure I'll do well, but I work to live, not live to work.
100%.
And that's what this says to me in this glass. I work to live.
Right.
I don't live to work.
Yeah, exactly.
My life is important to me.
Absolutely.
That's what this says to me.
There's a reason that everything is closed between 2 and 7.
Exactly.
I mean, they're having a sherry break and taking a little siesta.
Nap and blah, blah, blah. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. If you barbecued a peach, like a grilled peach, you might get something along these lines.
Yeah.
In terms of flavor.
It's nice. I mean, I'm not huge on sherry because all I know is super syrupy, super heavy, end of the night, you can only have a, half ounce or whatever. But this is actually great.
Yeah, I mean, I could drink a full bottle of that.
I would agree, especially the $3.75, $12.99.
So if you got a full bottle, it'd be $25 to $30. That to me is worth it. Again, not a white wine drinker, but I would drink the hell out of that.
Yeah.
That's 15% ABV, alcohol by volume.
Right. Which, it's an end of the night wine, and that's...
But that's where sherry is going to be.
Yeah.
That's where a Pinot sherry is going to be.
I would agree.
They want to keep that floor, which is that level of... You didn't get down to sherry, so you didn't see any Soleras down there.
No. But I definitely get it tastes like a peach.
Yeah, doesn't it? But
it's
a grilled,
amazing.
like a cooked peach, not a fresh peach.
Right. Right down the middle.
Yeah, this is an excellent
wine.
wine.
Acidic on the sides. Love it.
So
very good.
Solera is where they take different years of wine and kind of mix them. So when they bottle a wine, let's say it's a 2018, you're drinking wines from anywhere from 5 to 50 years old, and sometimes longer. They just keep topping off the level above.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a waterfall of maturity. So the youngest wine gives the vitality, the oldest wine gives the maturity.
Right.
And that's why you see these colors that are so light, but you get that rich caramel, grilled peach, nut flavor.
Complex.
That's what that's coming from. Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, great. Very good.
This would go great with a cheese course after dinner.
Oh, cheese.
Or first, either
or. First.
Yeah,
or first.
whatever. I mean, if you're really cool and you don't want to blow people's minds, instead of doing a white wine course, you do this as an opener with cheese.
Wow.
And
that would
you really
be good.
blow everybody's minds.
I mean,
everybody's like, what the frig is going on?
Yeah, right,
here?
exactly.
Like, where am I?
Yeah.
Why haven't I been here before? So yeah, this is cool. This is awesome.
Very good.
Like you could probably find that at Whole Foods or something in that vein.
Yeah.
Like a high-end food place, D'Agostino's in Manhattan, which you probably don't know.
Nope, never heard of it.
Something like that. Epicurious in Miami.
Nope, also don't know.
I've lived around.
You have.
Here,
yeah, this is it. That's all I got. I mean,
what's the big place in LA? Excuse me. What's the big place in LA that's like super bougie over there?
I was gonna say, I shopped at Ray's, so
Yeah, I know you did, but I know you found people that were went to these expensive places because Megan knows these places.
She was fancier than me. I was poor in college, so no, I know nothing.
Okay.
So this says the tasting notes on this say smoky, salty nose. Hay. Do you get hay?
Never.
Nope. I also don't get hay.
I don't get hay.
But I'm not eating a lot of hay, so maybe I just don't know what hay tastes like.
Dried grass? That's not what I'm getting.
Dried grass?
That's not what I'm getting. No, this is a good wine. I would say pick up a bottle of that. What's it going to hurt you for $13?
Uncle Pepe.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone loves it.
And
everyone
this wine, while it's fortified, sort of. So you can keep this in the fridge for a few weeks.
Sure.
You can't keep it for 6 months after you open it.
Yeah.
But this isn't something you have to drink tonight.
Right.
Like you can revisit this
slowly
over
but surely.
couple
Yeah,
of weeks.
exactly.
Yeah, I think this would be. I'm sure you've never had sherry, or if you have, good. That's awesome. Maybe you've forgotten about it. Sherry, it doesn't get the cred that it should. You should absolutely try that.
Yeah.
Pick out something that's sub $20 and give it a taste. You will be very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I like that wine.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Barbadillo. Principe. 12 years old.
Yes, but this is a very weird one. Read the whole thing because it's mixed. It's Oloroso and Manzanilla mixed.
Interesting.
So it's a mixture of non-oxidized and oxidized styles.
Interesting. Okay.
That's why I picked this wine.
Cool.
I was very curious to see how this is going to turn out.
Oh, I love new stuff.
Yeah.
Fun.
So tell us about it.
Okay, spent 8 years under floor, and then went another 6 years aging in oxidated.
Oxidated, yeah. So
so
what's happening is after they did how many years of floor?
8.
Okay, so after 8 years, they added more brandy, more alcohol to bring it up to 19.5. So that kills the yeast protector on top and then allows the oxidation to come in.
Interesting.
Okay, so that's why this is different.
It says, yes, the math does not add up. It's literally
That's
the
fine.
next line.
Who cares?
So.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of times with fortified wines, you'll find this in port, is they'll say it's a 10-year tawny. It could be 12 years.
All right.
It could be 12 annual years, but it tastes like a 10-year tawny.
Got it. Okay.
So it's
hence the math not adding up.
Flavored profile. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I suspect is going on here.
Okay. Rich nose, detailed nutty aroma, almonds to walnuts. Yeah. Let's see. Again, not the syrupy. Neither of these are what I am used to. I mean, I guess I need to expand. Ooh, I can already smell it though.
From a consistency perspective, it's no more viscous than a regular table wine.
Yeah.
However, looks-wise, it is a dark gold, coppery color, light copper color.
I don't even have to put my nose down to smell it.
Yeah, I got it right away.
Yeah, wow. Very aromatic. I mean, more of what I would think of, a classic sherry smell almost. You know?
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
But I have to say, the Tio Pepe had a very classic sherry smell. Right. It didn't have necessarily a classic sherry taste.
For sure.
But the smell was very mature.
Yeah. But not as aromatic. I mean, I didn't even have to get close to you to smell you.
This smells like it looks.
Yeah, true.
I mean, for real. This smells like gold, brown. I wish I had something white. You know,
that caramel. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Look at that.
Look at that. That's
beautiful.
Almost a copper penny. Like a light coppery kind of color, orangey, brown.
The color's so in right now.
Yeah. I mean, I can't speak to that. My fashion sense is zero. I mean, I'm wearing a t-shirt and that's like my big, Wow, that's killer. Well, okay, you tasted it, so what do you think?
More acid than I'm expecting originally. And again, not syrupy at all, straight back. It is harsher than I would want it to be for an after dinner wine. But
really?
Second, yeah.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, because when I think of after dinner, I think of like scotch. I think of brandies, like
It is more that vein, I would say, for sure. See, I'm more of like a grappa, that kind of. I'm more of like a late harvest, a very sweet like dolce.
Like
it's
like
that's what I am. That's what I think of.
That's fair. But I'll keep that in mind for when I do late harvest, because I have to do an episode on late harvest.
Well, dolce is it. I mean, your friends took me to. Well, I guess they took me to the other place.
Yeah, where did you go with Jeff?
We went to.
By the way, that's a train, folks.
Wine train.
We're not kidding around. We are in Napa Valley. If you had any doubts.
In the middle of a vineyard, so wine train's running.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be
I'm
waving.
Looking right at it. It's right there.
To you. Yeah.
I know you can't see it, but it's right over there, folks. I'm staring at the train. Now, unfortunately, speaking of Today Vineyards, she does not do tours. This isn't a winery. This is not a winery. Vineyard.
That's right.
You sell your grapes to Groth primarily.
We do.
Which is a great wine. Absolutely check it out. I'll leave links in the description box.
Absolutely.
Check that out. Leave a comment. By the way, if you're enjoying this episode, leave a comment.
Please.
Give suggestions. Let us know where we went right. Let us know where we went wrong.
Love suggestions.
I have not done a sherry episode yet, but we absolutely should. So please, comment, like, subscribe,
absolutely.
Share. Kara is desperate for attention. Actually, she's not. I'm the one that's desperate for attention.
Ba-da-ba-da. Look at me. Happy to get the likes
YouTube
where
channel,
I
and
can.
she's desperate for attention. My ass. That's a bunch of nonsense.
I like to hide in the vineyard by myself. I mean, that's really the extent of it. Like you said, more of the brandy vein. Yeah, exactly. It's more in the brandy, family, I would say, than even Tio Pepe.
If you can't have an Armagnac or a Cognac because it's too strong for you, but you want that kind of general flavor profile, this is kind of the way to go.
Yeah. Barbadillo.
What's Barbadillo? Is that a grape?
That's the I'm guessing.
Oh, oopsie. That's the brand name, folks. I'm not too smart, obviously.
Yeah, come on. It's our sixth wine. I mean, people will cut you some slack, right?
Yeah, if we were slamming them all, that would be different.
What?
We're not.
Not today.
I don't taste any cinnamon. I don't taste any.
I don't really get spices very much. Yeah.
Let me think about that for a second. Maybe nutmeg.
Yeah. I would say clove, but that's stronger than
Clove
cinnamon.
is too strong.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah, clove is too strong.
So,
Well, yeah,
maybe
let's
that-
say
maybe-
baking
maybe-
spices generally, but
yeah,
mild baking spice.
yeah.
Cinnamon is too
A
strong.
slight sprinkle. Yeah,
Yeah,
it definitely is not like a fireball situation where
No,
like
no.
that's what I think of when I think of drinking cinnamon. It's like, oh yeah,
No.
definitely not that.
You know, I haven't had a lot of sherry in my life. In fact, suffice it to say, I think I might have had sherry once prior to this.
Really?
And I feel like I have been cheated.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that way. I've had quite a bit of sherry, and I feel like I have not been introduced to this line of sherry at all. I mean, like I was saying, only very heavy, but these are very pleasant.
No, they're very pleasant. This is a good hybrid. If you don't want an Oloroso, which is a very oxidated version of sherry,
Sure.
this is a nice hybrid where you get a little bit more acidity, but you still get some of that nutty caramel kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
This would go well with a creme brulee.
Oh yes.
This would go well with a maybe like a fruit and cream thing that needed like a darker component to go with it.
Yeah.
Instead of pouring chocolate sauce on it,
Yeah,
you
I
would
would
do this.
even even ice cream, right? Like
Yeah.
like an affogato kind
Yeah,
of.
this
but
would
with
be
this
would be good with an affogato. It would give
Mm,
you like a
mhm.
cocoa powder
Yeah.
kind of finish to it that you wouldn't get with just the affogato.
Right.
Yeah, that's an interesting pairing. I like that idea.
Surprised.
Sherry
I mean,
is getting screwed over because this is very interesting.
agreed.
If you're looking for something that's reasonably priced, that is not a heavy fucking $35 glass brandy,
Right.
this is definitely a way to go. And this is something you keep in your house. Again, you can't keep it for months,
Right.
but you can keep it for weeks.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks, you could open this and kind of go back to it time and time again. This you will be listen, if you go to Spain and you get wines from Spain,
Yeah.
you're going to be the smartest guy in the room. You're going to impress your friends. If you have some wine friends that always know better than you and
That's
they keep
right.
screwing you over,
Yeah.
this is a good way to mess with their heads.
Get them.
Like,
Yeah.
you'll get in their heads. You will win the debate, at least on that day.
Agreed.
And you will force them to up their game. And then they'll spend a lot of money on you to counter back, and you don't have to.
That's right. Because I mean, again, this I don't know that we said, but the $3.75, the bottle that we're drinking is $26.99. So
Come on, people.
I mean, very reasonable. Especially like you said, it will last you maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's amazing.
And you're going to do 2 or 3 ounces. You're
Sure.
not doing 6 to 8 ounces.
No,
of this.
yeah,
I mean, you're not gonna
exactly.
do
We're not. No one's chugging this, but again, this is not your grandma's sherry. I mean, this is. My eyes have been opened to a new vein of what sherry can be.
I know smoking is not a big deal anymore. Like it's like frowned upon.
It's a good cigar, though.
Cigar.
right? Like I
As
like a
much as I
cigar
love
here
cigars,
and there, but
I don't smoke them as much as I used to, not by any means. But this would make me want a cigar
absolutely,
real bad.
I agree.
I want one
100%.
right now.
Like-
Actually. So, do you want to say anything
Very
else
good.
about your trip? Anything else about like where you went and what you did? Did you see anything like from a grower perspective that you found unusual that doesn't happen in California?
I mean, again, I would say the low yield per ton. I think that was the most surprising thing. I mean, we were doing conversions at every place, right? Because they're in hectares but I think we were all very surprised by how low amount they get per hectare. And it makes sense if you think about, again, the low rainfall and all of that and the short growing season, but it's like, it's just very surprising to me. And it makes me hopeful maybe that if Napa ever became some sort of dry, arid area that like, we could still do this, like it is still possible to make good wine at, a very low yield and make it successful. I mean, all of these wineries have been around for, a lot of them more than 100 years, and obviously they're doing something right. So, more sand, more chalk. They're dealing with a lot of rocky soil. I can show you some photos of, the mountainsides that we were on and what they have to deal with. But, yeah, I thought they're doing good with what they've got.
Yeah.
And it makes me hopeful that, if things ever take a drastic turn here, that we could still do it.
Okay, so having said that, folks, we're going to adjourn this portion of the episode, and we're going to actually go into the vineyard with Kara. This is 2023 in California. It's been more rainy. It's
Absolutely.
been cooler
Yep.
than the last, would you say 5 years?
Easily.
2017, 2016.
Yeah.
2016 was a sort of dry year too,
Yeah.
right? So maybe 2015?
2015 was our last probably really wet winter.
Would you say that this is similar to 2015?
I would say we had even more rain this year,
okay.
and later in the season. You know, like 2015 was more October, November, December, where this was all the way through March even that we were getting heavy rains. So it's a different growing season.
So we're gonna go into the vineyard with Kara, and she's gonna talk about what's going on in California this year, talk about 2023, where they're at, what they're doing, and how they're going to deal with the weather conditions.